this revolution is filled with so many ironies, really. First, it is manly to keep your word, right? If you are a man, you keep your word. And now all of the black people in this country are demanding, and even the black people in the whole world are demanding, is that you keep your word. You told us we were free. Well, then show us that we're free. You told us that there is justice, equality for all in this country. Well, then stick to your word and let us see the justice and equality for all. Or else admit to us that you're not a man, you're a bird, you're afraid of us, you're afraid to give us equal stand. You're afraid that if you give us equal ground, that we will match you and we will override you.
Family, what's good? What's good? What's good? It's Friday afternoon. Looks about a quarter to one here. I know I'm a little late. Still within that 10-minute frame. So I didn't start getting notifications to tell me I either got to go live or I got to reschedule. So I know I'm within podcast time, I'm within podcast time. So I'm prepared to cook in here for about an hour, I guess, maybe a little longer. We'll see where I'm at. Appreciate anybody that's going to check out the live, that's going to check out the playback. Still building up a little bit of traction on Twitter. YouTube is always going to be slow to come, just based on what I talk about, There's been a lot of messaging going on about that recently in the black, quote unquote, black circles on YouTube. People just kind of up on game now, and we know that if your message is directed towards politics and you're black, you're generally going to get squashed. Let's just be honest. You're going to get squashed. And they don't want your messages going out to the masses the way they allow all the foolery to go out to the masses. They would much rather have us buck dancing and doing some things that are not at all fruitful for us. And that's the way they see us. That's the way they need us. That's where they want us to be. And it's an unfortunate thing that so many of us take the bait. I don't crap on nobody's stream. nobody's platform and what they do, as long as they don't come my way talking about what I'm talking about. I don't go in another person's direction. I'm not out here pocket watching nobody, because I ain't never been in that monetized fear, so where I am at this point, what's up, Kels? Where I am is I'm really getting my feet up under me, and I don't even like the term YouTuber. I don't like the term YouTuber. Hey, I don't know who it's controlled by, but it's controlled by somebody that is much greater than I, and they take messages that are fruitful to the mind, and they like to extinguish them, and then they put a whole bunch of twerking and a whole bunch of clowning and cooning, and they allow that to ride and go viral. But it is what it is. I get you, cuz. I get you for real. So where we are at this point is, what's up, Free? We are going to continue to talk about the things. I'm not changing up my platform so I can get more views. I'm not changing up my platform so I can get more likes. That's just not who I am. I ain't never had to change up for nobody, really, other than my family. I'll change up for my family, but I only change up for them to better us. I'm not going to change up for them to get us to get us down a bad road, So where I'm at right now, I'm trying to figure out how I really want to start this thing, because as you can see on my thumbnail, boy, I got some stuff to talk about. We got some good, bad, and some ugly, and it's Freedmen Friday. It's Friday. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a plant-based gumbo. We got a plant-based gumbo coming for Freedmen Friday. So that's what we're going to rock with today. My thoughts are clear for the moment. Appreciate everybody that's been riding with me, that I've been talking to intimately about some things going on with the family, going on. And when we've had some ups and downs, some tough decisions to make throughout the weekend, we're going to continue to ride. We're going to continue to do what we do out here, because that's what it is. And I'm not streaming nearly at the level that I need to be streaming at numbers wise. The message has been thorough. I'm just not getting behind this mic as many times as I need to. And that's going to start with this stream today. I'll probably hit y'all with something in the car a little bit later. Then I'll probably be back up in here cooking, because I got some other stuff that I ain't even got the slides up today, because I really want that to be more for the nighttime folk. That's going to be for the folk that, the grown folk. Well, I don't know. There might be some youngins that might catch this message today. So I'm always on an educational tip. But what I really want to be is I really want to have that grown folk talk. We're going to really get into talking about some relationships and whatnot tonight. So that's a beautiful thing.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
So I'm still rocking with that William Griffin Jr. I'm still rocking with that. All right. I'm still rocking with that. And then we're going to come across with a little Dennis. Every now and then we're going to come across with a little Dennis.
In my mind.
Yeah. And you can't have Dennis. You can't have Dennis out here doing some things without this one. This has actually become my favorite drop.
Y'all want to see it, everybody?
That's become my favorite drop. Absolutely. Please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the relationship channel. I only got 11 subscribers over on that relationship page. I only got 11 subscribers on. That's why I won't do any exclusive streaming on that, because it'll just be me and probably 2 of them 11 subscribers. So we really got to get that subscribership up over on that relationship page. Let me go ahead and put that banner up right now so we can get that up there. Subscribe to the relationship channel on YouTube and Instagram, so you can catch up to what's happening over there. And we're gonna get it popping. We're definitely gonna get it popping over there soon. You got some grown-up questions. Okay, well, you better check in tonight. Make sure your notifications is on for you to catch the video when I go live tonight, because I got some grown folk answers for you. I got some grown folk answers. I know everybody out here talking about everybody trying to vie for the Kevin Samuel spot. I ain't never trying to vie to be nobody. I don't need to be the next Kevin Samuels, ever. I don't think anybody else can replace that brother anyway, because he was so genuine, so unapologetic, and he came out of nowhere like a typhoon. But what I can do is I can give you this ism, and you can take what I give you right to the atmosphere, and I bet you it will play. There ain't nobody out here talking the way I talk, so I'm not even concerned about competition. I can get 100 views on my video and still have a better message than these cats out here with 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 views. Just because I'm me. I'm not trying to be somebody else. I'm me. And I'm worthy. So we're going to continue to cook, continue to do our thing in here. And I had to bring up some things today. We going into the MLK weekend. Now, today is the 13th. So on Sunday, it's actually the birth date of Dr. Martin Luther King. But they don't allow y'all to celebrate his birthday no more. They don't allow that. They don't allow that. They said, well, you can't celebrate his birthday on his birthday no more. That's what it is. You celebrate it when we say you celebrate it. That's what it is. You celebrate Dr. King's birthday when they tell you to celebrate it. And that's all good. I'm good with that because I'm going to celebrate his birthday on the 15th. Okay. I'm going to have a special MLK Day stream on MLK Day. Now, as far as the 16th goes, I don't know what y'all doing out here, but I can hit you up on a good place to go eat on MLK Day because everybody gonna monetize the nigga. You got to understand this. Everybody gonna always monetize the nigga. And it's Gaucho Steakhouse. They monetizing the nigga on the 16th. We are open for lunch and dinner serving jumbo shrimp. See, that jumbo shrimp must be special for MLK Day all day. January 16th, Martin Luther King Day. Call us or go online to set up your reservations because it's MLK Jumbo Shrimp Day at Gaucho's. Huh? See, I'm the one crazy out here. But if this ain't crazy, I don't know what is. They done got to the point where they starting to monetize y'all in every way but they can. I mean, we done seen all the MLK Day sales throughout the years at the furniture stores and the appliance stores and all that stuff. We done seen all that. But now they getting to y'all belly. Now they got the Jumbo Shrimp Day on MLK Day Monday. Call for reservations or go online. They know you niggas gonna eat on MLK Day. They know it. They like, niggas love jumbo shrimp. And if it's MLK Day, twofold, boy. They got you. They got you. The jumbo shrimp. They said, come get some of these scrimps, nigga. I have a dream today that all cocktail sauce will be fresh. Yeah. Look how they treat y'all. But y'all don't do each other no better. Y'all don't do each other no better. Nah. Look at this. They got Dr. King holding up Casamigos. It's the Casamigos Fest. It's bad enough that they do it to us, but when y'all do it to us, because see, I never take myself out. Y'all already know. I'm going to ride with us, good, bad, or indifferent. And I know this right here is some niggerdom. This right here is some niggerdom. You know you got to have a fresh cocktail sauce free. Got to have a fresh cocktail. Got to have that tangy cocktails. It got to be that nice, fresh, sweet cocktail sauce. Yeah. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is what they've been doing for years in the nightclubs, doing these little concert promotions, having MLK weekends, and then they do stuff like this. And people expect motherfuckers to take us serious. Who's going to take us serious when we do this to ourselves? We didn't take ourselves serious long enough for Gaucho to come along and do this. I mean, Gaucho got ballsy and say, you know what? Niggas like shrimp, shrimp like niggas. let's do a MLK Day Jumbo Shrimp Day for his birthday. I don't even know if Martin ate shrimp. They don't know if Martin ate shrimp. I mean, at least do something that Dr. King might have ate like on a regular basis. This was Martin's favorite meal. We're going to serve this up all day. Martin's favorite meal. Nah, they going to reel y'all in with them jumbo scrimps. They going to reel y'all in with the jumbo scrimps. They got you. Gotcha. This is how we get it over here, cuz. I don't know if you ever checked out a stream before, but this is how we get it over here. You're going to be shaking your head a lot. You're going to be shaking your head a lot, dog. For real. I'm just telling you, this is how I am. This is why I got to stay with y'all, because I don't need y'all having to say,
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
I don't need y'all saying that. I need to stay with you. I need to stay with you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this right here is flat out disrespectful. Who gonna call Gaucho on this? But can you really call Gaucho on this? Gaucho know they market. Gaucho know they. You know what? Let me take the banner down. Let me forsake my banner just so y'all can see the bottom of it. We are open for lunch and dinner. Shrimp all day in bold caps. All day. All day. All the scrimps for all the simps. I like that. I like that. All the scrimps for all the simps. Yeah. They're going to have y'all out there. They're going to have y'all out there getting alkaline poisoning, quoting Martin Luther King. Okay. I get it. I get it. But you always know I'm about cleaning up my porch first. We can't talk about them and what they do unless we talk about us and what we do. Because this us right here. This that self-hate right here. This that self-hate. Yeah. You don't make anything like this up and have club promotions with a crown on Dr. King holding up bottles. And I know it's all imagery. I know it's all Photoshop, but the whole concept of it is off. It's off. But that's okay. That's why I tell y'all, when I talk about repair, which in turn, I'm talking about reparations, it has this type of situation to it too. See, MLK Day, you know, at least MLK Day used to have some more potential. They used to do some more symbolic things, but they had some things that were more educational driven. No, not anymore. It's this kind of shit. It's this kind of shit that we see more than anything. All the little black community centers, used to have some type of program going on MLK Day because school is out. School is out on MLK Day. So the kids should have somewhere to go. So they would have like little events at the community centers. You know, when schools are closed, kids are not in there. So what do you think they're doing if they're not at some type of other event? The Detroit Pistons used to have a game on MLK Day when they was way out at the Palace. And they used to fill the Palace up. They used to bring all the black kids out and put them up in the nosebleed seats, albeit they was doing something. Then they would get acknowledged on the loudspeaker. So-and-so elementary is here. So-and-so middle school is here. So-and-so high school is here. They used to do some symbolic stuff. Now, that's back when the Davison family owned it. I ain't seen Tom Gores do the same type of stuff for the black community the way the Davison family did it, but I haven't really followed the Detroit Pistons as of late, as of the last several years. Let's get that. Yeah. We're going to do this, Free. We're going to do this. I'm going to clean off my porch. Before I go looking at all the other stuff that's wrong out here, let's talk about where we at. as a people. Because we can't be like, oh man, they always doing that to us. Oh, they always doing that to us. Because when we do stuff like that, what happens behind closed doors, we never, ever know. And you know what happened behind closed doors yesterday? Your vice president came to town. Yes, your vice president came to town, and all the Washtenaw County bootlicks lined up to meet her. All the Washtenaw County bootlicks lined up to meet Mamala. I wonder if she brought some traditional greens and some black-eyed peas and some cornbread and a pot of rice. I wonder if she did that. They lined up to meet the first black Southeast Asian, Brahmin, Indian, Jamaican VP yesterday at the Rackham building. Yes. Look at all them people of color in there. Look at all them people of color. Look at the whites. Look at the whites. You got the LGBTQIAP represented in there. You got some people of color. You got some women of color. Yeah. And then you got the tall Dwight man. That Dwight man on the side, that's the mayor of Ann Arbor. Yeah. He's the head Dwight in charge. He's the head Dwight in charge. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, wow, too. What you speaking of on that? What you speaking of? Speak your mind. I love to cook on that. That sound like something I want to talk about. But yeah, you just see what happens. You just see what happens. And they got a chance to take a picture, I'm sure, with the VP. I'm sure they got a chance to ask her a few questions. You know. What I want to know is, where is Ypsilanti City Council? Where's Ypsilanti City Council at? Where's the county commissioner? Where's Ypsilanti's mayor at? They didn't get a chance to go over? She went over to Ann Arbor and met all the Ann Arbor folk. But where the Ypsilanti people at? Where the Ypsilanti folk at?
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
They made them take the day off. Made them? They didn't. I'm sure you didn't have to make people take the day off, just like they don't have to make white people take Juneteenth off. White people gonna take Juneteenth off, knowing good and well that their great-great-great-grandparents was beating us over 200 years ago, but they still gonna take that day off. I can't wait till next year. I'm just gonna be walking around on Juneteenth, be like, "What you doing off? What you doing off work? You supposed to be working on this day. It's our day of freedom. Your ass supposed to be at work." That's what I'm gonna say. I can't wait till Juneteenth. Every Caucasian person should go to work on Juneteenth. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not sure exactly why they get that day off. But it is what it is. But yeah, you look at all these people of color in this picture here. All these people of color. The LGBTQIAPs, the feminists, the misandrists. Yeah, the white supremacist. Yeah, I tell you. I tell you. Oh, okay. I got you. So you know some things. We have to talk on the back channel because you got somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. I got you. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. Hopefully it was a paid day off. Hopefully it was a paid day off, because if you making me take the day off, you should be making my wage. I don't need the day off if it's not a paid day off. Okay? And don't let it count against my PTO. Put it on the PDO. That's the way I see it in my mind.
In my mind.
So, now that we've looked at the whitey tighties, well, I guess there's some brown folk in there. Some people of color. Can't put it all on the Caucasian folk here. I don't know what the person is in the front. I do believe the second in line, I believe she is an African American. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Now I got it. Now crystal clear now. You on the inside for real. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you already know. Make sure they got their money for that day off that they had to take. Because I don't need the day off if you ain't going to pay off. That's just the way I see it. But I'm crazy. So we can go from that situation to this situation. Now, although it's just a symbolic picture, this is not an actual classroom. This is not an actual classroom. It's just a symbolic picture. But this is what's kind of going on in the city of Ypsilanti. Ypsi Middle's got some problems, y'all. And I've addressed these problems on a couple of my streams. Shout out to Tiff Bit for giving us another entry into what is happening out there. And I'm hoping that I can get back on the street next week because I'm trying to get my thing right in the morning with my granddaughter. And then we've had a sick loved one, which is our pet. Let me just say, we've had a sick loved one, which is our pet. And we've had to tend to her a little bit more closely than we would have liked to. We don't want to have to deal with it. She's been on her own for 7 years, but when we gotta like huddle up as a family, that's what we got to do. So I've had a lot of time where I haven't been able to get over here and cook with y'all because I've been dealing with family and been dealing with a loved one. So the situation that's going on in Ypsi is just dire. Not just the middle school. I know. I saw Tutu at the board meeting. I'm in it. I saw Tutu at the board meeting. I really tried to downplay it. You know, I didn't want people to know like we was family and whatnot. You know, I don't want them thinking that I'm asking for no favors, looking for no nepotism. We got enough of that in Ypsilanti. We got enough of people looking for favors and ain't willing to do no work. Acting like they're doing all the work, ain't doing no work. Symbolism rules around here. Symbolism rules. But Tiff Bit put up another post, and it's really getting out of hand. I wish y'all would come out there and listen to the kids. Their mouths are cold-blooded. And bring back respect for your elders. Cause baby, look, one thing I do know. When a black woman says, cause baby, her fist balling up. I'm gonna tell you right now, when a black woman says, cause baby, her fist is balling up for real. And she said some of the stuff that they saying out there to me. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible, Free. And we got to get things back to normal where kids respect the elders, but we got to give the kids something to respect. See, some of these elders ain't no better than the kids. That's the problem. Some of these elders ain't no better than the kids. Because it ain't just about a potty mouth. Profanity is profanity. I get it. The fact that they are youngins and they're not only saying it to each other, but they're saying it to the teachers. These are people that are employed to take care of your kids and teach your kids a lesson. Well, I'm sorry, but after your son looked me in the face and told me to suck his yin yang, biatch, we probably not going to see eye to eye that day. As a matter of fact, I don't even want him in the classroom because you're a sexual predator. You're a sexual predator telling me to suck your yin yang, then calling me a bitch. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Line him up with a paddle. Boy, I can tell you a Hickenbottom. I know you from the old school. I can tell you a Hickenbottom. Yes, sir. Rest in power to Uncle Lois. Uncle Lois go back in time, an Ann Arbor city worker, garbage man. I could say sanitation worker, but I ain't even gonna sexy it up. He was a garbage man, and that man owned real estate. That man had multiple cars. That man took care of his family on a garbage man salary. You can't tell me that things ain't changed. When a man could own multiple homes in the city of Ann Arbor and take care of his family on a garbage man salary. Don't tell me we ain't got priced out this game. Don't tell me. Nothing new, not yet. What's up, Tyrone? Nothing new, not yet. Oh, I know. He had that old school wisdom. And it helped shape many young men's lives back in the day at Fountain Church of God in Christ and around the city. Yes, it did. We couldn't wait for him to come down Woodlawn on the truck and hang out with us. There wasn't nothing wrong with it. See, now people think something wrong with being a garbage man. Why? Y'all don't let Waste Management come in here. Now Waste Management garbage people up here making $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year. Now they watch like a hawk. I don't know what that's about, but they watch like a hawk. Maybe the garbage really is controlled by the mob. I don't know. But I talked to a Waste Management dude. He was like, they got a camera in his truck. They can track him wherever he goes because he got his company phone. It's crazy. When you on the clock for Waste Management. He was like, it was real tough to work with the first couple of years, and he got used to it, you know. And he told me he was like in some type of reentry type program or something, and it really helped him out because he wasn't going to make nowhere near the money in the street as he was making there. So it was a great situation. I didn't know Donnie was a garbage man. Hey, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's more than an honest check. It's a decent check. Take care of your family. Anybody that can have dignity with selling dope, but won't have no dignity with picking up trash, that's a clown. That's a clown anyway. You on a road to destruction. There's very, very few retired dope dealers out here. Or if they are retired, they were forced to retire. They didn't get a gold watch. They didn't get a bust. They didn't get a plaque. They were forced to retire. And some of them became snitches. Some of them got government jobs. Yeah, some of them got government jobs. Exactly. People sell stuff that people give away all the time. And one thing about Uncle Lois, that was a crazy thing. He always had a lot of stuff. He had a lot of stuff like he would pick up on his roots and things like that. I remember him bringing stuff over to Grandma Rowry's house. Absolutely. He was a man of the community. He wasn't just a man at church. He was a man of the community. Everybody loved him. One of my favorite moments was when he was about to check out a referee at our Little League basketball game because he knew they was calling the calls and they was jacked up. And he stood up. Older black man standing up to the whole gym, basically. He was ready to take them down. He knew they was cheating us. He knew they was cheating us. City of Ann Arbor employees, back when my dad worked for them, was more like a family, even though when he retired from there, he went to work part-time. Absolutely. Absolutely. As Kai would say, absolutely. What you owing about, girl? So we just got to get back to where the youngins respect the elders. Because I'm not telling kids that they need to respect heathens. We got to be good for these kids. We got to be good for these kids. And if you ain't got a good word for them, because your mouth got to be as slick, but you can't use them same words because that's where you get into trouble. But your mouth got to be as slick. See, that's why I work so well with young kids, because my tongue just as slick as theirs, but my vocabulary is deeper. And I let them run off at the mouth all they want. I let them run off at the mouth all they want. Let them get to talking all that. No cap, no cap, no cap. Yeah, okay. No cap. Yeah, no gown, no diploma, no job. No, nothing. Just 2 baby mamas and a whole bunch of child support that you can't pay. How about that? No cap. Yeah. So why don't you stop the cap, get you a cap, get you a gown, get you a diploma, get you a job, and keep it in your pants. How about that, cap? Yes. I'm too slick with it. They can't mess with me, free. They can't mess with me. But the youngins like me because they know he real. He real. He talk a lot, but he back it up. And I'm fed kids, and that's so funny. When I feed kids and we go out to lunch and stuff like that, I be like, look, you can do this one way you want to do it. You can order everything on this menu and you'll never, ever catch a buck again. Or you order what you want because you're hungry and you can get anything you want. And then we can rock. And they always do the right thing. I've had like 2 kids like try to get some real expensive stuff from a restaurant before. They never saw me again. Yeah. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat every day. But you just throw him a fish, he'll be sucking on them bones tomorrow, the next day, and they still sucking on them bones. That's why I had to leave them alone. Because their mama didn't have her mind on right. Their daddy didn't have his head on right. I'm trying to help your kid get somewhere. I'm trying to help your kid get somewhere. But y'all want to be clowns about it. You know the man coming. You know the man coming, so he gonna take you out, talk to you, da-da-dee, da-da-da. Be respectful. I'd already tell the parents, yeah, we're going to probably go grab something to eat. And then, if it's good weather, we'll probably go throw the ball around. That's always a good way to, throw the ball around, maybe shoot some baskets, talk, open up like that. Or if it's bad weather, then we go somewhere where we can walk and just talk. The mall, in and out of some stores, whatever, just talk, hanging out so I can get the vibe. Man, them clowns. And it's so funny because they be trying to break you like, dude, you're not going to break me. You're not going to break me, dog. I wouldn't have brought you out here if I was broke or if I could be broke. What you're going to do is you're going to seal your own fate. And this time next week, you'll be eating off the extra value meal, dog. Mess with me if you want to. Mess with me if you want to. So we got to get rid of this, y'all. Let's get back on pace. We got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this. These teachers is going through way too much out here. They're going through way too much. And when I see stuff like this, it's crazy. I mean, Tiff had already came up. She already came up. Well, let me see if I can get that other one up. Let me see if I can get that other one up. Get that other slide up. Where that other one at? I'm going to get this other one up here just so I can show y'all what's been going on in Ypsi. Ypsi is just, I mean, it's just, it don't even. Oh, we need to put that one in play. I forgot that one. Yeah, we got to put this one in play today. Hold on a second. Bam. We're going to get that one. And then we're going to get, I knew I had to take a couple slides out, but I wanted to make sure I got them other ones in there. Is that Till? Yeah. Yeah, that's Tim. Here's what I had on the last stream. This was Tiff Bit's post on the last stream. Good morning. First shout out to the Ypsi Middle School staff. See, those people over there are doing yeoman's work. I'm telling you, a lot of them are really, really doing an awesome job. They got a few of them that's kind of slow poking, and then they got a couple of them that's just getting a check. Let me be real. I know who's who. I know how to distinguish the people. But I can definitely tell you that the principals, the leaders of Ypsi Middle School are definitely doing their work. I sat and talked to Principal Neal. Wonderful lady. Wonderful lady. We couldn't kick it that long because she had to go run a class. When you got your head principal, she's on the front lines as a teacher, how's she supposed to do her job? How's she supposed to be a principal and the art teacher? She can't be the principal and the art teacher. What's going on with this? What the problem is? We got art teachers out here who ain't teaching. We got art teachers out here who ain't teaching. No, we got art teachers out here who ain't working. Where are the art teachers at? I mean, what could a middle school art teachers class really consist of? I might be able to teach that class, but I ain't got a degree, and I ain't got a teacher certificate. But I can draw a little bit, and I can hold court for 50 minutes. It's just a curriculum that they go by, and I just got to follow that curriculum. I can draw inside the lines. I know how to do all that. She is cool for real. Principal Neal's a cool lady. And you got Lavelle Blanchard over there, former basketball standout, local Ann Arbor product, played professionally overseas for years, and he brought that back to us. He could have went anywhere. He came back home to work in the community. You got to laud these type of people. He could have went anywhere. He could have stayed on the international level. You know, they need to learn how to speak English over there so they can come over here and take y'all jobs. You know how many people going over there to teach foreign people English so they can come to America to take Americans' jobs? Come on, man. I know it ain't a lot of us that go overseas, but the ones who going overseas is helping foreign folks learn how to speak English so they can come over to America and take Americans' jobs. Y'all think it's just in my mind.
In my mind.
But it's not. But it's not. It's really not. But shout out to Tiff. Shout out to Tiff. She's doing yeoman's work out there early in the mornings from 7:15 to 7:30 to need more parents. Need more parents. We need more villagers. We understand that a lot of parents got to be right on their way to work or maybe already at work when these kids get on the bus to get off the bus to come to school. We get that. But we can't get no local volunteers. Where are local volunteers at? Because they don't have enough staff out there in the front of that building to deal with these kids in the morning because they out there saying, suck my yin yang, bitch. Sorry. I don't think that's what anybody signed up for. Real shit. I don't think anybody signed up for that. for that. Come on, man. And shout out, to all the people who tried to come at me over the last couple years, trying to see where I am. I ain't saying nobody's biting my style because I really don't have a style. I have a delivery mechanism. I know how to formatically control this thing, but I don't have a style. Okay? I don't have a style. See, I am a style. I don't have a style. And my upfront, in-your-face delivery is not me. This was done long before me. This was done long before. And I'm not a shock jock. I'm not a shock jock. I'm not here to shock anybody. But I don't want people just scratching their head when they hear me. I want people scratching their brain when they hear me. So I put this up. You ever met a liar who act like they keep it real on social media? Absolutely. Absolutely. And they're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's an unfortunate thing. Social media has now made people really develop these personas. And if you never meet the individual, that's exactly what you think of them. Well, I'm sorry. That doesn't work for me anymore. You are not going to give me a perceived personality, and then when I meet you on the street, then I see your real personality. I generally can read bums on social media. I don't need to actually meet them in person to know they're a bum. I can read them on. So I'm a pretty good reader of people. I miss every now and then. I make mistakes. I've gotten taken. Friend died. It's Freedmen Friday. We might as well talk. That pie-faced, mulatto-looking ass nigga, he got me. Everybody knows he got me. But Frank Dowd will never be able to shut up shop in Washington County again. And when he actually puts some real stuff in his name, it'll be mine anyway. He knows that. That's why everything goes in his stone-faced woman's name. I think she trans, though. I don't think that's a real chick. Her chin line, her jawline is too blocked off. I think that's a dude. And, there was rumors anyway, so maybe he just went on and got him a TS. I don't know. Maybe he just went on and got him. Maybe that's TS died. Maybe that's his wife. TS died. That's just what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying?
In my mind.
It's just in my mind. But see, when you do stuff and you put yourself behind that 8 ball and I'm the cue ball, hit dogs will holler. I get it. But you always got to wonder why that dog get hit. Hit dog, yeah, they ain't gonna holler. But why he get hit in the first place? Why he get hit in the first place? Why would somebody want to hit that dog? People just don't hit dogs for no reason. There's always a reason you hit a dog. Plant-based. It's Plant-Based Friday. I'm having my plants via smoking. Now, I'm still on my journey, though, y'all. Still on my journey. Over 9 months. Over 9 months of no meat. And I ain't even I ain't jacked up about it at all. Everybody thought I was going to be jacked up about it. I'm not jacked up about it at all. I'm in a very good space. I'm in a very good space with it. Sorry about that feedback there. I ain't got enough aux cords in here. So I need to put this up. Let me go ahead and put this up. I need some aux cords. So if you'd like to contribute to Freedmen Media, you can do so by PayPal or Cash App because we need some more aux cords. I need like 3 more, but they got to be long ones. They got to be long ones. They do. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the coffee cards. Y'all be sending me them coffee cards and stuff. Appreciate that. That keeps me from having to buy coffee. Appreciate y'all on that. But that's real. You can do Cash App. You can do PayPal to Freedmen Media. Appreciate the support. I ain't got a super chat yet. So support it there and we'll get it. One of the things that I definitely want to go to, though, just because where we are, we've got to bring back the love of our young women. And I've seen a lot of comments on this, and I'm not sure exactly why people are coming at Naomi Osaka. She's having a baby. She's pregnant. She's having a baby. Yeah, she had to drop out of the Australian Open, and she said she won't play in 23, but she'll be back to play in the Australian Open in 24. But I keep seeing all these negative comments about her doing what she's doing. She's young, so she's going to have a baby at her youngest state, 25, I believe she is. And that's good because she's going to bounce back. She's going to bounce back, and she'll come back and be a dominant player, I believe. I would have liked to have seen Serena had her kid early in her career because she might still be playing. If Serena had her baby early in her career, she might still be playing. She might still be terrorizing people. I think she slowed down because she's seeing those formidable years that, that she can be with her kid. So that's beautiful. But I think if she had her babies early on, she definitely would still be playing. Her kids would be older, and they'd be able to understand why mommy's got to go out and get that bag over the weekend. We going to ride with you this weekend, mommy? No, we got to stay at home because we got some things going, da-da-da-da-da. I think, but, she didn't even have a husband back then, so I get why it took that long. I get why. So it is what it is. But she's been catching a lot of flack over this, over her dropping out and having a baby and not being married. I guess the guy she's with, supposedly they got a good relationship. He does whatever he does. I forgot his name. He's got one of them names, Shande. Maybe he's a singer, a rapper. I don't know exactly what he does. He could be like a clothier. It could be like a fashion designer. I don't know. I hope he's something more than an influencer. I'm so sick of this influencer thing. This influencer thing's done got me to the point where I'm like, look, I don't need any more influencers out here influencing kids, and then they go off and kill themselves. Let me just be honest. Let me just come on up and talk about this. A lot of these young kids is out here getting influenced. They're getting influenced. By influencers who go kill themselves. Follow me. I mean, if you're in a situation where you're influencing me, some of my moves, are going to be based off of your moves. If you influence me, come on, man. The way I move is kind of built around the way you move because you influence me. And then you go kill yourself. And this has nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with people that kill themselves. Suicide is mental illness to the highest degree. It's mental illness to the highest degree. The second highest degree would be for you to kill someone else. When you kill yourself, that's mental illness to the highest degree. And when you kill someone else, that's the second level. When I move, you move, just like that. Influencers are the new millennium Simon Says. That's what an influencer is. An influencer is Simon Says with a smartphone. It's digital. Most people never meet their influencers. So they're only in your smartphone. Smart technology is bringing you your influence. Smart technology is bringing you your influence. So if you are using smart technology, look at my babies. If you are using smart technology, Freedmen Media is the YouTube channel. Sorry about that, Kels. I wasn't looking at my phone. Sorry about that. Freedmen Media. Everything's Freedmen Media. Because I'm a freedman. And I'm in the media. And it works. So we got that. And I don't know what that's about. So yeah, that's my babies. So Riri, there's a freedman. She rides with me. She supports me. I appreciate you, Ree. But where we are with this whole influencer thing, like Naomi Osaka is an influencer, but her trade is a tennis player. So she is actually influencing young black girls to play tennis. That's beautiful. You know, she was influenced by Venus and Serena, two other black girls who played tennis. Two other black girls who played tennis influenced this black girl to play tennis. Now she's about to go have a black child. She was influenced. She probably consulted with Serena, like, should I wait later in my career to have this baby? Should I have it early? I bet you Serena told her, girl, go now. And you are my sister, Ree. For real. I appreciate all your support. Brother Ali, he's always going to be a solid dude. I really want to talk to him on the air because I am a hip hop head, and I'm not even a closet hip hop head. I just don't talk about it as much because I hate the way they can control the way we maneuver music online, like we really trying to make money off of it. So I'm actually working on getting my SAM up to where all my licensing will be within that, and I'll be able to have full radio shows, full broadcasted radio shows, just like when I was on terrestrial radio. Because they said I wasn't black enough to be an urban DJ back then. But now I'm black enough. Because I'm doing it myself. So, we got a troll up in here. Oh, no, that's not a troll. That's Empress Goddess. Grievance and Freedmen. I saw you got that font that when I first see that font, I be thinking it's like, you know, that font be making me think like it's one of them crazy, you know, sex trolls and stuff like that. But I appreciate you, Empress Goddess. You need to just be here every time. And where you at on Facebook, subscribe to the channel, and then go to Freedmen Media YouTube channel, subscribe to that channel, cuz, and hit the bell so you can be notified when I go live. I need you here for all of these. You probably going to be like the only blood relative that'll be like tuning in on a regular basis. You know, like relatives don't really tune in. I actually put a video in the Rowry page, but they don't ever look at them. I'm good with that. But I put it in there, you know. One love, for real. But yeah, man, these influencers, we've got to watch who our kids are influenced by. Oh, nah, you ain't missed nothing. You got here just in time. Keep trying to tell folks, they never late to the streams because you can always catch the playback. Now, you're going to miss a little bit on the chat. I get it. But I appreciate you being here, especially when you catch it live. When y'all know when y'all on the live, y'all help build the algorithm where they will throw this into another, you know, feed, and people will be. That's how. What's the brother? righteous dude. He came in and he actually was checking me out. He said he had subscribed to the channel weeks ago, but only came in and saw that video. So it was a beautiful thing. It was definitely a beautiful thing. So, nah, you're never late. I never say people are late because I don't really put that type of demand. I need to really start building my stamina up with this thing to where I can start to launch the times and everybody knows the times and they can at least check in. Because when you check in that first 15, 20 minutes, that's what really helps build it up. That's where it helps really build it up. And you build up that algorithm that first 15, 20 minutes. Then if you want to come back and watch the playback at that point, that's cool. But it's always good to stay connected. If you can stay connected through the app and then be able to drop a comment in there every now and then, that just builds that algorithm. I'm learning so much out here. And I'm just learning by listening to people that are doing it bigger and better than myself, because the whole idea is to get the message out there to the masses. The message is got to get out there to the masses. The only way that does is with y'all. So I appreciate y'all. And hopefully all of y'all have subscribed to not only Freedmen Media, but please subscribe to the relationship channel, because I'm going to do it tonight. And I'm actually going to put it on all the feeds, but it's literally going to be from the relationship page. It is. And Facebook wouldn't allow me to build a relationship page. So I got to feed that through Freedmen Media on Facebook. But we're going to talk about relationships. I mean, we're going to get down to this thing of talking about gender wars. I'm going to have an actual stream with like 7 or 8 people. But we're going to start the discussion talking about the gender wars, you know, talking about baby mama drama, baby daddy drama, baby's family drama, because it's not always the mamas and the daddies. And that's where a lot of people got to understand. A lot of the drama that happens in families is not always the mamas and the daddies. Appreciate you, Ree. That's what I need. I need to get in the algorithm so I can get all the rhythm. For real. So it's Freedmen Friday, and we've been cooking up a whole lot of different stuff. But I'm going to go to the second to last thing, because I'm really kind of upset at the way they've turned on black coaches in the NFL. They gave a couple of them some jobs, but really the only one that has really lasted and done his thing through and through has been Mike Tomlin. I think they gave him full autonomy in Pittsburgh, said, go do your thing, get good players, win some games, get in the playoffs, win a Super Bowl, bam, 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 whatever. This man's been there 16 years. Mike Tomlin been with the Steelers like people be at the plant. He been there 16 years and he doing his thing, right? Ain't never had a game where he lost more games than he won. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful situation. And he's an American freedman. Thank you. Now, with that being said, here in Detroit, we got a situation. Yes, we got a situation. They done tried to make Dan Williams, is that name? Dan Williams? Like he is the next coming. The next coming of what? They gave you one more game to play and you took advantage by losing it. They fired Jim Caldwell after his second 9-7 season. He had a subpar record the year before, but then the year before that, he was 11-5. Jim Caldwell came in at 11-5. And in 4 years, after 2 back-to-back 9-7 seasons, they fired him. But now they talking about Dan Williams like he the best coach. Dan Campbell, that's his name. Dan Campbell. That's his name. That's right. Dan Campbell. Not Dan Williams. Dan Williams was a brother from Ipsy that played professional football. Dan Campbell. And let me explain something to you. I like this dude. I was a little unsure of him at first, so I was apprehensive to start drinking the Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid. I'm not just going to drink the Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid no more. I used to drink the Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid, but I just can't drink that Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid no more. I still support my teams. When I make comments on Sundays, I say, go Lions. They still my team. I'm never going to jump ship. The Detroit Lions are my team. As masochistic as that sounds, the Detroit Lions are my team. I'm never going to a team that wins. I'm not a Steelers fan. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm not this. I'm not that. You know, I am a Detroit Lions fan. Why? Because I'm from Michigan. You know, that's true. Telling you, Ree, Tomlin is a beast. So what I like to do is call facts. Good man. You got to be a Lions fan. See, you got your Block M hat on. I hate when I see cats your age with an Ohio State University hat on. I'm like, you know what? If your family ain't from Ohio and you didn't go to Ohio State, why are you wearing an Ohio State hat around Ann Arbor? That's just treacherous. Telling you. Just bad upbringing. Bad upbringing. But they trying to make Dan Campbell seem like he really doing some things in here. Now, they didn't make the playoffs. They tried, but they didn't make it. When you start 1-6, you kind of put yourself behind the 8 ball. And I wasn't the cue ball on this one. The NFL was a cue ball. And they put themselves behind a 1-6 record trying to get into the playoffs. Now, granted, they only lost 2 more games. It was beautiful. They only lost 2 more games. But they started out 1-6. Now, if you play your first 7 games, you got 10 games left, and you only lose 2 more, that's a great record. But you lost your first 6. So that's where the problem comes in. Hence why there's no playoffs. I love the team because I'm a Michigander through and through. But I don't believe that team does what we really wanted to do until the Fords decide that they've seen their better days. And I don't believe that's going to happen now. Now that the daughter is running the team, she's only 70, 71, something like that. She's going to run the team for the next several years, and then she'll hand it off to somebody in the family. I don't think they're going to get rid of the team because now the team has really shown some actual life. Had life with Jim, then they went and got Fat Matt, fired him, now they got Dan. I like how they went to the one extreme to the other. They had a big fat-ass, gelatin-ass coach, Matt Patricia, and then they went and got Dan Campbell, who's got 0.5% of body fat. They really wanted to get rid of that image of the fat coach. They went and got somebody who looked like he can still play. The Detroit Lions, I believe, are the Ford's tax write-off. That's what I believe. I believe they're their tax write-off. We know who they make their money with. I mean, hell. The Fords and the Firestones run it. So we make cars. We put the tires on the cars. And you niggas get to go to the games. To see a losing team on a yearly basis. Okay. I'm in a silly mood right now, Ree. My daughter's closing on her house today. That's a beautiful thing. Ray's about to go to the closing with her. That's even a more beautiful thing. To see her going to the closing, I think is a great thing. I think it was a great gesture. It was a great gesture for her to invite her to the closing. She done been through a lot with her. And to see her come full circle like this and become a homeowner, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. That's the way I feel about it, in my mind.
In my mind.
So, what I want to do, I want to push to the last thing, and then we try to get out of here at about $1:20. About $1:20, I'm going to try to get out of here because I'm in $1:09 right now. 69 minutes, I'm trying to get out of here at 1 hour and 20 minutes. Okay? kind of pissed off. Kind of pissed off here. And Riri is a music aficionado. I know Free's up on the music. I don't know about Sister Fatex if she's really into music. Empress Goddess, are you a music lover? Because if you are, anybody else in the chat, if you're a music lover, just, you know, and you on a mobile phone, put up a music note or put up a one, you know, because I am a little appalled. Not only that Rolling Stone has been around. Rolling Stone has been around for a long time. They've been around for a long time. And the way I see them, is they are a relic. They are antiquated. And you kind of young, but we still gonna let you hang in this conversation, because I know you know these artists, but this really hits home for some of us up in here because of our age. Your generation is a little bit younger, but I know you know these artists just because I know the households that I know the households you came up in. All right. So Rolling Stone decided to do a greatest singers of all time. I just had a real problem with this, and I didn't want to say anything at first. And I was like, you know what? Ain't nobody else saying nothing about it. So let me go ahead and say something about it. And if somebody want to say something about what I says about it, then they can do that. Okay? This is a 55-year-old magazine that has now decided. Well, keep in mind, the Rolling Stone is not a rock and roll magazine. It is a full genre magazine. It talks about all types of, you know, genres of music. Now, just by the name itself, when they created this magazine, they definitely went off the hype of the Rolling Stones. Okay? They definitely went off the hype of the Rolling Stones. You know, they stole that name. They stole that name. And then on the very first cover of the magazine, they put John Lennon on it. Now, they could have called it The Beatle and then put John Lennon on it, but they decided to steal from Mick Jagger and then use John Lennon on the Rolling Stone. Not the Beatles, John Lennon. I don't know the exact dates. I'm not really up on when he left, when he starts sniffing up behind Yoko Ono, because that's what broke up the Beatles. Musical differences did not break up the Beatles. Political differences did not break up the Beatles. Yoko Ono broke up the Beatles. Yoko Ono broke up the Beatles. But that's a whole nother video. Maybe we'll talk about that on the relationship channel. Like never let your chick come in and break up the business. Never let her come in and break up the brand. But here's the thing. They put these 10 incredible performers up here. Because I'd have to say they're mostly all great performers. They're all great performers, I'm sorry. But one of them doesn't even deserve to be on here as a singer. One person on here does not deserve to be in the top 10 greatest singers of all time. There's one individual on here that does not deserve to be on this list. And that's where I got a little pissed. I also got pissed that they bypassed two of the greatest of all time. All time. All time. This was some of the most disrespectful shit. Bullseye. You already knew, cuz. To have her in this top 10 is insulting. I think she could look at this top 10 and be like, you know what? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Anybody from the Beehive can get with me on this. Oh, they probably have her listed as one anyway. They probably have her jump Whitney and Riri. A Beyonce fan is a psychotic fan. Anybody that's a member of the Beehive will see her as the number one singer ever. I've talked to some Beehive people. Those are some sick individuals. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've talked to a Beehiver. Actually, I've talked to several, and they're all crazy as cat shit. Let me tell you. Crazy as cat shit. Hold on one second. All right. So if you look at number 8, there's a serious problem there. But let me just say this. Michael Jackson, Prince Rogers Nelson, James Brown. And if we want to go to singers, if we just want to go to singers, Philip Bailey, Teddy Pendergrass. I'm not saying one purposely. I'm leaving one out right now purposely. You ain't gonna find them on this list. Maybe they in the top 20. I don't know. But this right here was blasphemous. Rolling Stone was blasphemous. Here. No MJ, no JB, no Symbol. No Teddy Pendergrass? Come on, man. I mean, who really made this list up? Because I can't argue many of the voices on here, but I can argue 8. And you know what? I can really talk about 5. I can talk about 5. I can talk about 5. Yeah, man. Hey, look, I don't know what they were smoking. It was definitely not cannabis when they made this list up. When they made this list up. See, the funny thing is, where's the white list at? Are you trying to tell me that this is the greatest singers of all time, or is this the greatest black singers of all time? Because don't nobody white put anybody over Elvis. Let's get to the nuts and bolts of this. We ain't gonna be here all day. Hey, look. You got a Soul Train scramble board, that last name. You got all the letters there, but you got a Soul Train scramble that. And here's the thing. As much as we love Ron Isley, he's not even on the radar of this list. If they put Beyonce. If they put Beyonce on this list, whoever put this list together, this was like computer generated or something. Ron Isley's not going to register. He was actually another one I literally would not say. You're trying to tell me that Beyonce is a better singer? There you go. Tyrone Soul Train scramble boarded it for you. Thank you, Brother Bridges. I was purposely not saying this name, but who I was also purposely not saying was Marvin Gaye. And we need to keep the E on his name because the E puts him in a different sphere. And it takes away his daddy's name because his daddy killed him and he took his daddy's name and added that E on it for his career purposes. And his daddy milked all those resources and then killed him. Uh-oh. Tyrone done made it personal. Tyrone done made it personal. He said, my kinfolk. I know you was related to the Leverts. Gerald, Eddie, and Sean. Those are two of the most distinguished vocalists ever. But I'm saying, they're not looking. Something's wrong with this list. Because I'm trying to tell you, white folks don't look at nobody before they look at Elvis. And most white folks don't look at nobody before they look at Frank Sinatra. Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. You talking about KEM, Kim? KEM? I had Philip Bailey. So wait a minute. Bailey. Philip Bailey? There you go. Bootsy Collins? You married to half my upbringing. I mean, related, not married. Related. But I tell you, this list just has so many problems. See, I'm not going to break down the numbers in which they put numbers in. And number 8, I had a problem with. Number 5, I said I could really question. But the thing is, this must be the greatest black singers of all time. Because anybody is fooling themselves if they would think that any music publication that, hey, when you call somebody the king of rock and roll, wouldn't he be your number one guy? They're full of shit. They're full of shit. To say that he's the king, but he's not the number one singer? You don't even have him in the top 10? And where's Frank Sinatra? You know? There was some people at the time that thought Donny Osmond was better than Michael Jackson. Where they at? They were just white supremacists. They just weren't going to give it up to the nigga. They're like, nah. Donnie is it, dude. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. What about David Ruffin? I'll put David Ruffin against several of these people on this list. I never knew it. Now we know. Tyrone's related to some of the greatest vocalists of all time. My thing is this. What about, let's go on and get it back blown up again. All right, I'll stay in there. I'm letting y'all look at the list. Ain't nobody else putting no more names up there. I guess Smokey Robinson is not going to come into play. Is that what we're going to say? Is that how we're going to do it here? Smokey Robinson ain't coming into play? How about Nat King Cole? Cuz said the whole family. Put them all in there. The whole DeBarge family. The whole DeBarge family can sing better than Beyonce. Even Bunny. Bunny can sing better than Beyonce. Real talk. We already mentioned Prince Rogers Nelson. We went with some easy ones early. So I guess ain't nobody gonna say it, huh? Where Luther Vandross at? And we're gonna hurry up and get up on out of here since y'all slipped at your pimping. Where Luther at? Big Luther too. I need Big Luther Vandross in here. We can't get Luther in there? We can't get Luther in there? Respect on the Prince. Respect on Gladys Knight. But where's Lufa? Huh? We can't have Lil Luther. We don't want Lil Luther. We don't want Lil Luther with the big shoulder pads in his jacket, Luther. No, we don't need that. We need Big Luther. We need Big Luther with the luster silk curl. Big Luther. Yeah. Remember, he was big. His head was so big, his goatee wouldn't connect. When he got skinny, all his shit came together. I need big goatee not connecting Luther. Yes. Yes, yes. Shout out to whoever just retweeted my stream on Twitter. I'm universally hated over there. They just don't like a big fat old nigga that comes in and ain't really got no heart. I be watching them in the back channel. Oh, yeah, I ran off Freedmen Media off. Man, I just don't deal with y'all niggas. I can go days without going into a Twitter space. And then I'll just troll them for like 3 or 4 days in a row, and then I just leave. Because once I hear the lack of intelligence, in a Twitter space, I'm turned off for the day. I'm just turned off. What up, though? I'm turned off for the day. Once I hear like two or three really ignorant Twitter spaces, I get turned off. I'm turned off. Because I like dealing with intelligent people. Look, if I'm going to be at a table of 10 people, which is basically like what my streams get. So if I'm going to be at the table with 10 people, I need 80 of y'all motherfuckers to be intelligent. I'll deal with 2 dumb people at the table, but I need at least 80% intelligence. Because I can be one of the dumb people. So I really can only have one other dumb person at the table. Just one other dumb person. Do not bring a whole lot of dumb people to my table. Because I'm cussing you out and I'm cussing them out too. Don't bring nobody dumb up in here. But Twitter spaces, dumb people just land a bit like fly paper. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. They just land in a Twitter space and be dumb for hours. I done seen Twitter Spaces go over 24 hours, and that's just like when y'all washing y'all ass. Y'all been on Twitter Space for a whole day. Ain't nobody bathed up in here. Ain't nobody bathed up in here. How you gonna be in Twitter Spaces all day? All day. Ain't nobody bathed. I'm trying to tell you. If you been in that space, in that app, your phone ain't rang, so your phone dry. You gonna be on a Twitter Space for a whole day because you get disconnected. Then that'll just turn your day into another situation. These fools up here rejecting phone calls to stay in Twitter Spaces. I've seen it. I've never stayed in a Twitter Space probably over like 6 hours. But I did it because I was working all through the night. I didn't have nothing better to do. I was there by myself. So why wouldn't I just be in a Twitter Space? My headphone, and I had another device that was going that was playing music. So I had no problem with it. It'd be y'all to be like engaged in Twitter Spaces. Y'all be speakers. Y'all be on stage for 24 hours. Who raised y'all niggas? Go wash. Go wash. Y'all gonna talk about that on the back channel. I'm in the live stream here if y'all didn't know. Don't turn this into a Twitter Space.
In my mind.
Woo! This is like 2 in a row that I've like really been kind of like, yeah, boom. So, you know, kind of catching my stride, y'all. I just got to be able to stay on the mic. My family is always going to come first. But I gotta stay on the mic. Did y'all check out the Dum Dum Diddy stream? Y'all didn't check that one out? Don't lie, I know y'all didn't do it. I ain't got enough views, everybody, to, you know, I mean, it's probably in the hundreds now, but, you know, on YouTube, it's probably like 12. But it is what it is. The people who watched it, thank y'all. The people who didn't, thank y'all. I'm never going to say nothing negative about the people who don't listen. They don't listen for a reason. But that can't be in my mind.
In my mind.
So it is what it is. But yeah, man, they messed up here. They messed up her. I'm trying to tell you. You know, I'm not complaining about Riri, about Whitney, Sam, Billy, Ray, Stevie, Otis, or Al. I got something to say about Mariah. She'll set your heart on fire. I know she thought she set Nick's heart on fire. He gonna be around forever. He out here. He on his 19th baby. God, oh, Nick. If you look up Wild and Out in the dictionary, it's just gonna be a picture of Nick. Ooh, that boy's something else. That boy's something else. His daddy, the kid, called me looking like a Zoom meeting and shit. Just to get a check. That's what he do. He go get that check. And then they divvy it up in front of the court. Nick's probably got like one child support person that handles all his stuff. They're like, look, what you doing today? What am I doing every day? Cannon cases. He got one child support officer to handle all his business. Yeah. Oh man, we got you know, I got to get into this Tia Mowry thing. I didn't really want to come at it the way everybody was coming at their divorce. But what I'm going to come at, because I like Corey Hardick. I think he's a good dude. I think he's a good brother. And the crazy thing is, He ain't got a briefcase. He got a file cabinet. Hey, man, that's real, though. That's real. Yeah, I know Gerald's your dude. You kept talking about it, and I already knew he was your dude. I knew Gerald was your dude. So, Tyrone, she about to call you, talk about Gerald. Gerald's Frida's dude, dog. You done messed up her whole day. She'll find out you kidding folks to Gerald. Oh, boy. Y'all about to talk. For real. Y'all about to talk. That's going to be funny. So, I'm just... all the names that we already talked about, and there's still so many. Hell, Jeffrey Osborne, dog. You trying to tell me Jeffrey Osborne's not a better singer than Beyonce? Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. I mean, if this kind of like pretty much every Motown artist, I take Eddie Kendricks over Beyonce. Come on, man. You trying to tell me that Levi Stubbs ain't one of the top 10 singers ever? Levi Stubbs. What? You trying to tell me that Levi Stubbs ain't one of the best ever? Ever. Ever. She made this list. I can't believe she made this list. I know. Y'all love the teddy bear. I said Gerald was like straight up pimped up. Like brown liquor pinky ring pimp type. But I was hot when I saw that they would put Beyonce on the list. Where is Levi Stubbs? We already covered the whole DeBarge family. I do Jill Scott over Mariah. Literally and figuratively. But I definitely do Jill over Mariah. I like Mariah's voice when she first came out because she had that range. Uh-oh, speaking of range, where Minnie Riperton at? Where Minnie at? Minnie Riperton. Where's she at? Where Minnie at? We got a problem here? We got a problem here. I need to find that one too. Where's that one? Well, I think that's on that other one. Yeah, that's on that other one. We got a problem here is on that other one. Let me see if I can get to that. I'm bullying. I'm going to bully this speaker. See if I can bully this speaker into doing this. Uh-oh. If the speaker said I can do it, that means I got to find it then. The speaker did it. I got to do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. We're going to close on this. We're going to close on this. Here we go.
Oh, we got a problem here? We got a problem here? We got a problem there? Oh, whatever.
I like that.
Oh, we got a problem here?
Yeah.
We got a problem here? We got a problem there? Oh, whatever.
That would actually be a great list. Most sampled artists, most copied artists, most, yeah, you know what? Dog. Who's that? Is that Helliver? He got so many handles. Is that Helliver in here? Patti LaBelle. We hadn't even said Patti LaBelle. How disrespectful of y'all. How disrespectful. I stumbled on a photograph. Is that Denise Williams? Is that Denise Williams? Come on, man.
Oh, we got a problem here? We got a problem here? We got a problem there? Oh, whatever.
I played the intro at the beginning, and I'm going to play something else on the way out because I got this song already in my head. And YouTube, y'all know good and well that I ain't trying to make no money off this music, so stop trying to hit me with the copyright. I don't care if 300 other countries do identify this song. Y'all done made enough money off of it. Meta done made enough money off of it. The record companies made enough money off of it. The only people that didn't make enough money off of it, the people that sing it. So unless you're going to get the money to their people, that's why I be like, when I play Breed stuff, send that money to Flint. Send that money to Flip. That's a word. Y'all want to block me and say I'm doing a copyright infringement on Breed's song. My problem with that is y'all ain't paying his family. Pay his family every time Breed songs played. But y'all want to knock my music down, knock my audio down. Yeah, okay.
Oh, we got a problem here? We got a problem here? We got a problem there?
I'm going to get the Sam up this week. And all my licenses will be in there, and y'all ain't going to be able to say nothing. So when y'all see I'm broadcasting through the Sam, all the licenses will be in there. ASCAP, BMI, everybody. Y'all going to leave me alone. I ain't like these other Jakes up here casting. We got credentials. And we can spell it. So.
Oh, we got a problem here?
I'm going to find this song.
We got a problem there?
I'm going to find this song. Yeah. I had to hit this. We're going to hit that note. When he hits that note, that tells you right now he should be in that list. He should be in this list. They disrespected so many of us on this list. But I'm telling you, they full of shit. Don't you come in with that foolishness. You said I want my cut. Check out Here on View Dispensary, the black one in Ann Arbor. Hold on a second. You hold tight right there, cuz. I know you just getting here, baby. I know you just getting here. So I ain't even gonna put you out there like that. No. Hold on a sec. Let me get in here. Let me go on and get in here so I can show you a couple things. Because, yeah, I just realized you just got here, so you still, yeah, I get it. It's all good. We about to go ahead and do your thing. Show you what I'm about. You know, we've been here. We've been here. No, there aren't any, Tyrone. They're not anymore. There was a black-owned one in Washtenaw County, but not anymore. Not anymore. It's now powered by Sticky. Yeah, we done talked about that, cuz you got to catch up. Check out that. Go ahead. You subscribe to the channel. You can go back and look at the videos. We got one specifically where we talking about this. Yes, sir. We've been on it. We've been on it. I'm usually up on what's happening. It's them other motherfuckers that don't be up on what's happening. They like to create their own narrative in their head and then press record. No, I see the truth right in front of me, and then I cook. It is what it is. We not the same out here. I keep trying to tell them, we not the same, dog. We just not. So we done had a lot of stuff popping. Now, I ain't the same. And I be trying to tell people, like, look, y'all don't know me. I'm the only caster. I'm the only caster out here that'll get up on his stream and roll one up. Yeah. On my own stream. Sure will. Sure will. See, what y'all got to understand with me is I'm building this platform based on being an American freedman, being a father, being a grandfather, being a villager. I'm putting things together my way. And I want people to understand that we can go really, really far if we come together. Come together right now. We can be free. I know that ain't the actual lyrics, but I decided to just take it. I sampled it, I guess. I sampled it. Freedmen style. But yeah, we got to stop all the behavior that holds us back. The behaviors that hold us back are going to make us perish. You see the way everybody came together for that young brother, that football player? That's where we need to come together for ourselves. But we don't come together for ourselves. We got to be on a deathbed for somebody to come together for us. Look at that. And we had black people pulling for him. We had white people pulling for him. We even had some immigrants pulling for him. The immigrants generally don't pull for no damn body. They be like, look, we came over here to get our bag. Fuck them. So when anybody's out here talking that black and brown stuff, you simps, you keep talking that black and brown stuff. Because the brown ain't saying brown and black stuff. Yeah, Sticky is corporate. Lost it. Lost it in a card game. I don't know. All I know is it's powered by Sticky now. It's powered by Sticky, not Contessa or Vanessa or whatever. Peace and love to Christina. Hopefully she gets out of this thing and at least gets her money back. Because I don't think it was any of her undoing. I'll be honest with you. I think there were too many hands in the pot. Unworthy hands in the pot. And when you got unworthy hands in the pot, somebody comes and takes your pot. Literally and figuratively. We're going to get on up out of here with this. I ain't going to introduce it like I was on the radio because I'm going to be doing radio shows again. And I will billboard and back sell. We'll go back. Maybe you can be a guest DJ on the cast, hell of a simulcast, the DJ, get our levels right, and you can be in there doing your thing. We can either be from the same location or a different location. We'll make it happen. We'll make it pop. But let's get back in here to this disrespectful mess. It's a disrespectful mess. The greatest singers of all time. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Here's who I think is one of the greatest singers of all time, and I already called him, and I love this song. YouTube, mind your damn business. Meta, mind your damn business. We ain't trying to make no money off the song. Just let these brothers cook. Yeah, nigga. Y'all be good. I'll be back later. For real.
Never you mind if I don't tell strangers passing by about my love for you, how it runs so deep and true, and yet it's so. 'Cause don't you know, still waters run deep.
One love, fam.